It's time now for the two-wheelers, and well, what a year it's been. There have been new platforms and new engines. Like for instance, there's a 125cc KTM, there are 250cc Suzukis, and then of course there's Java. But what they all have in common is that they all offer something for the enthusiast at an affordable price. But there can be only one winner, and that's what we're here to find out today. Welcome to the jury round for the 2020 Autocar Awards, presented by Reliance General Insurance, partnered with the Times Network, powered by Pure For Sure by Bharat Petroleum, with tire sponsor Apollo Tyres and associate sponsor Orbitsys. The coveted Bike of the Year award is reserved for motorcycles manufactured in India. The winner needs to be a product that manages to score across various important criteria, including performance, design, value for money, and the ownership experience. The full list of this year's contenders is long, but we've narrowed it down to these finalists. Hero X-Pulse 200 and 200T, Hero Extreme 200S, Java and Java 42, KTM 125 Duke, Suzuki Gixxer 250, Suzuki Gixxer SF 250, and Yamaha MT15. But before we get down to choosing between them, let's meet our jurors who will together pick out the best of the best. Our jury is represented by experts within their respective fields who also have a keen understanding of the average customer's needs and desires from the bikes they buy. Rajni Krishnan is a valued member of our jury and the most successful motorcycle racer to emerge from India to date. We also have Rishad Modi, Assistant Editor Motorcycles at Autocar India, and Rishabh Bhaskar, Senior Correspondent at Autocar India. The jurors take some time to get acquainted with the motorcycles and they take a closer look at the machines in person before getting down to business. Finally, it's time for the jurors to get on the saddle to pick out the ultimate winner. Let's hear what they think, starting with the most affordable bike here, the Hero Extreme 200S.
What's nice about this bike is, despite the fact that it's fully fed, it's very comfortable. It's a nice motorcycle to sit and commute on every day, maybe go out for a weekend ride. Absolutely upright riding position. And it gives you more features than the Extreme 200R. So you've got a nice LCD display, you've got a LED headlight, and it's all coming in at just under 1 lakh rupees. So value for money is a strong point, but as with the Extreme 200R, the engine is a bit of a letdown. So it's not particularly at the top of the winners list here.
From the Fed Extreme 200S, we move on to the second hero in our final contenders list.
Very affordable price and in ride very easy to in the road. I feel suspension travel very good and the riding position very good. I miss only one. The torque is very less. Maybe sprocket can maybe gearbox something more higher. I think very easy to ride in cross country, something like that.
The next bike takes a new approach to the 125cc segment.
It goes to show that people really want to buy into the KTM brand. It still holds a premium appeal, and that reflects in the sales figures.
After the KTM, we go a few cc up to the Yamaha MT15.
In the city, it's great fun. Unfortunately, Yamaha has done a great injustice to this motorcycle with the pricing. It is far too expensive for what it is. This bike should have been 15 to 20,000 rupees cheaper than the R15, but right now it costs almost the same.
From the 150cc Yamaha, we move up to the brand new 250cc Suzukis.
I like what they've done with the engine, and the rest of the motorcycle, the chassis, is traditional Suzuki. It's a great handling motorcycle, very stable, fun to ride. The differences again between the two Gixxers, the Gixxer SF and the 250 and the Gixxer 250, is basically styling. One has a fairing, one doesn't, one has a flat handlebar. It comes down to what you're looking for. I personally like the 250 SF. I think the fed bike looks fantastic.
I feel very comfortable in the bike. And second thing, the engine very smooth and the braking good. The overall package with tires, everything, it's an awesome bike.
The riding position on the street-oriented motorcycle is quite comfortable, but at the same time, the fed motorcycle isn't too committed or The clip-ons are not too low set, so that allows you to really consider that as a sport tourer, and you can also go to the track.
And finally, perhaps the most awaited motorcycles of 2019, the reborn Java and the Java 42.
Very nice designs. Some attention to detail is really nice. The way the engine is designed is very nice. Overall, they're very nice packages, but there are issues. There are some quality issues. It's taken Java very long to deliver these motorcycles. Deliveries are only now started to pick up in the last month or so. So there have been these setbacks that have prevented this from being what could have been a really big product in 2019.
I feel this bike way more smooth. You can travel maybe long travel, maybe very easy, very smooth and looking very good. And I feel maybe little bit power, maybe torque, maybe little bit more enjoyable. But I feel engine is very flat. Other than that, no complaint. Everything good.
And that brings us to the end of another exciting round. The jurors have had their say and the scores are in. Now it's just a matter of the short wait before we announce the winners. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to check out the four-wheeler jury round video.